Hi everyone. So in the due course of popularizing the checkers game, in this video I'm going to show you what happened in Mbale in the checkers tournament, and then I will show you a certain lady known as Flavia Tumusime who represented Uganda in the famous international checkers tournament. Watch this video.
Among these players, we have 15 FM. Number one on this is Crispin Odiambo, Goji from Kenya. Number two from Kenya is Chema Musimi. Number three from Tanzania is Julius Mwitha. Number four from Kenya is Patrick Amzulu. And number five from Kenya is Dan Odiambo. We are going to Northern Region. Northern region, we have Abdul Hafiz, Oriem Nicholas, Lalobo Dennis Okelo, Onweki Dennis Kaka, and Itengen Simon, and Ojok Fedel. Those are from Northern region. We are going to Masinda and the other side of Western region. We have Altuha Hillary and Vyamukama Joffrey. We are going to the east to Vukedi region. From Vukedi region, we have Liada Thaimon, we have Viritwaula Paul, we have Egeda Humphrey.
The Uganda Draught Federation held Eastern Region Edition for the first of its kind with a call to draft fraternity to ensure they attained reasonable academic qualifications, in addition to enrolling their children to schools so as to uphold the Federation image. Speaking during the opening of the regional tournament held in Mbale City, Matthias Mulumba, the Federation's General Secretary, underscored the need of draft players to fight illiteracy amongst themselves.
We always keep encouraging people to go back and study. We encourage people to teach their children, so that the old stage of people, it is going. The only other challenge we are having in the game of draft, they are low-income earners, and we appreciate that. If you are a chairman in the club and something has come up, we should all work collectively. We should work always collectively as drafts players, because we are one family. We have some differences sometimes, but what binds us, things that bring us together, are more than things that separate us.
Draft is regarded as the most marginalized game in Uganda, and a lot has to be done by the stakeholders to ensure great mileage and develop young talents. It's upon this background that the fraternity has been warned against anything that can limit its growth and development.
We can go beyond the barriers of religion, barriers of color, barriers of tribe, all other barriers, and unite for the game. The sky is the limit. This game can grow to very, very high heights. And I will keep doing that as I take the game from you.
The Federation leadership has expressed commitment to sourcing for funders that can support the game and called for clubs leadership to keep the spirit of activeness by participating in various competitions.
We are looking for sponsors. We are looking for more money. We want the money that comes from the government to be used the right way. Actually, our plan is when we get money from the government, the money should come to the clubs. Make sure your club is represented today, make sure your club is represented tomorrow, because the only way of identifying an active club is going to be by the participation.
For purposes of emerging victorious, the players are also urged to take the game seriously and never to underrate the opponent.
I want to warn every player who is going to play, don't take the game lightly. Do not take your opponent lightly. When you see someone has a new face you have never seen, it doesn't mean that person doesn't have the brain. The game has changed completely. If you don't see someone coming in your club to play, it doesn't mean the person doesn't play online.
This also called for Federation leaders to orient players on certain technicalities of the game.
You shall be using the clock, which is here. You may not know how to use it, but first check, is here 9? In the middle here, there must be 9. Once you switch it on and you switch it off, there must be 9.
Omuntu asobola okuluzinga omuzannyo ng'akuluzingira ku ssaawa
bozanya tapkona essaawa ebala omuntu omulala because essaawa yo bweneegwa flaga nekugwako ng'obudde tosobodde kukwata budde bo bagenda kutwalako omuzannyo.
Last year's edition was hosted in Central Region with 90 participants, whereas the Eastern Region edition attracted 84 participants. The Federation leadership revealed plans to attracting more participants to the game and more so the young talents.
Bringing the game closer to the people will help us attract as many youth as possible and as many sponsors as possible. We are already in schools. I think 4 months ago we had a tournament in Masaka, which attracted around over 70 school children.
This year's championship has been won by Kenyan Odhiambo Crispin, 17 points, and walked away with a cash prize of Uganda shillings 500,000, followed by Saint Abule Louis with 14 points, who parted with 300,000 cash, the third and fourth position.
31-year-old Flavia Katusime will be representing Africa in a series of international competitions due in Russia next year. Katusime earned a ticket to represent Uganda and Africa when she won the Africa Draught Championships held in Zambia in July this year. She is, however, disappointed that her African victory did not get the recognition and attention it deserves. Now, the Masindi-based player wants to meet President Museveni.
Nanye ngonzambe nkabandi nkukubagenda heru nabo ni barugayo ni bamitinga Museveni nyakubira ati nanye bayine kibankoleire konkati nyine kinyaka funire kiona ati mbayo ni nsaba nanye nsobole ku mitingo mukuru ogo.
She says the trip to Russia is likely to fail due to financial constraints.
Tripende garuka eriyogenda Russia nakasini kogenderamu omukuru president wene mizano nwakuba nabimanya nabyo bikwetaaga sente bikwetaaga obuyambi onkanye mu buli mulingo okusobola genda nabo nkazana nkakekirira ihanga.
Katusime is calling upon well-wishers to come to her aid as she struggles to make ends meet.
Okusaba kwange mbaire ninsaba obukonyezi bukulaba omunsimbi habwokuba ati nanyenko mwana nyerorera nyenka nyepangisiriza ninyayerisa yerorera